Nighttime is terror. Here are some 3 horror stories I have for you, and that will scare the gibbles out of you. So let's start with number 1. Well, this story takes place with my grandpa, and he was a helping man in this time. So me and my sister lived together, and I have nothing to do with this, and I'm not going to say her name because of privacy reasons, so I'm just going to call her Jenny. So Jenny didn't have much friends except me, and only thing she would play with is just me, which was kind of off at first. So instead, I just tell her about the computer, and then she was interested in what I was saying, and she said, right behind me, "What's a computer?" And I said, a computer is a data storage thing without having to break or get a snap. And then she said, I don't know what that would work. And I said, well, maybe technology does it. And then she was silent. This scared the snap out of me. I didn't know what to say except, are you okay? She answered, nothing. And she was silent. So now, while I'm doing this, I will probably just continue on what I'm saying. So next, we're in the kitchen. Kitchen is very short and not a lot of stuff to do. Well, this one time, she just stared right at me. And I said, what are you looking at? She said, look out the window. There was a guy standing out there looking at us from the inside. I just didn't know what to say. I hold in my breath, saying, get out! And then he slams the door shut. We all go into our room, which didn't have enough light. So until we heard the closet door open, shut. Oh my God, I said, we're not gonna make it out alive. Until Grandpa came into the room with a shotgun and shot the intruder. Luckily, the intruder was arrested a minute after caught murdering someone. I'm glad that that thing didn't be able to shoot me or hurt me. So that's it for number 1. Now, this story, I might say, warning, there might be some things that might be offensive to this, but I'm just gonna keep it a little too calm. So, while this is not very serious, but this didn't really happen, but it kinda did. So, my mom and dad don't live together, and that means that I don't belong with them. So, I'm mostly staying with our grandparents for most of the time. And after a couple months with them, they said that someone at the work was coming after them because my family worked for the military and Navy. Since they worked for the military and Navy, they were protected at all times. But that was kind of shattered in this time. So we were just babysitting my sister like always. And then I just noticed at a peek of my eye that the front door was left wide open. And I said to myself, what is going on? And nothing I could think of at first, but until I heard the closet door shut very loud. My heart jumped until I saw someone with a kind of hacker look in their face. Were we getting robbed? That's impossible, but you think of these days that hackers might just look like ordinary people, but they may wear masks or something. And this one did, because he said, I need a place to live. And I said, what kind of place? He said back, give me a place. And I said, look, dude, I stared in silence. He was armed with a machete. Me and my sister were crying, and there was like 5 of them in the room. We didn't know where to run, but the front door was left wide open. We ran with the guy who was trying to hit me with a machete. That didn't work for him, surprisingly. While we were on the road, we noticed when we came back to our house, it was locked. Try unlocking it, they locked it back. This is when we called 911, and this was a real recording, so I'm not going to show it for real, but it's nightmare fuel. And if I was actually him, I would mostly just not do what he did. It's went even creepier until Mom and Dad came home. The door wasn't unlocked. So they looked in, and a guy had a machete and said, I'm gonna get you. And my grandmother screamed so loud that the neighbors actually called the police. And when the police got there, they banged on the door, but they wouldn't answer. So they broke down the door and got there. Unlucky enough, no one got hurt. But dear God, what would happen if they came outside and did to Grandma? We hope that didn't happen.